Hello friends, my name is Akshay Kamble and they are my friends and they introduce themselves.
Myself Jairaj Suryavanshi.
Myself Piyush Suryavanshi.
Myself Sagar Sadamate.
Myself Ganesh Pulavade.
Today we will discuss about the Arduino in details.
Hi friends, we will first understand what is Arduino and who is made, where it made. First, Arduino is one open source computer hardware and software company, project and where community that design and manufacture microcontroller kits for building digital device and interactive objects in the physical world. The projects in the project products and are distributed as open source hardware and software, which are licensed under the GNU Laser General Public License, in short LGPL, or GNU General Public License, in short GPL. First of all, what is the history of Arduino? The origin of the Arduino project start at the Interaction Design Institute in Italy. At the time, the students use a basic stamp microcontroller, which is very costly, that is $100. Consider expenses for many students. In 2003, Colombian student Harnedo Barangon create and develop platform wiring as a master. This in 2003, Colombian student Harnedo Barragan create the development platform wiring as a master thesis project at IDII under the supervision of Massimo Benzi and Casey Reyes, who are known for work on processing language. The project goal was to create the simple and low cost board which can create digital programming for non-engineering. The wiring platform consists of printed circuit on the board which have Atmega 168 microcontroller, an IDI based on the processing and library functions to easy program the easy processing of microcontroller. At that time, Atmega 128 is old. In new, we use Atmega 328, which is very better than yearly. It have following specification. It consists processor of 160 MHz, flash memory of 320 KB. It have RAM of 2 KB and operate on the voltage of 5 volt. It can use input voltage as 7 to 12 volt, and number of analog pins consist 6 and number of digital input pins is 14, out of which 6 are them pulse width modulars. We will see what is the history of Arduino, but at that time what is in our life Arduino is used. First of all, Arduino is very easy to handle. It can very small in small box. It can easily travel. To create any circuit, to create any machines by Arduino, first of all we can use Arduino app developed by Arduino company. In this app we can easily program anything, and then by using USB cable which is supportable to Arduino, we can download the upload the program on the Arduino microprocessor, by which we can develop the DC motor control the DC motor. Then we can develop any remote control cars, then any you want to, like keypad or any others, LED blinking or LCD. Then we can use in electronics like accelerometer or temperature sensor. This is all the application of Arduino.
We already know Arduino contains 13 digital pins and 6 analog pins. One end of LED is connected to D13, means 13 pin of digital, and other end of LED is connected to the ground. This is a diagram of LED interfacing with Arduino. Then coding of void setup. Pin mode 13, output. Void loop. Digital write 13, high. Delay 1000. Digital write 13, low. Delay 1000. Now I am explaining algorithm of code. Step 1. Start the LED. Second, configure the code pin as output pin. Third one, send the logic 1 to the port pin. Step 4, give the delay of 1 second. Step 5, send the logic low to the port pin. Step 6, give the delay of 15 seconds. Step 7, go to the step 2. Step 8, stop the LED. LED between 0 D13 pin with the help of resistor and ground. LED dash long leg positive anode connected to pin D13 with the help of resistor 220 ohm. LED short leg negative, means cathode, connected to the ground. LED ILED is equal to 5 minus V drop access LED upon 220, means 5 minus 1.5 upon 220 is equal to 60 mA. Functions required for a code. First, pin mode. It configures the specified pin to behave either output or input. Syntax. Pin mode in bracket pin, model, bracket close, parameter. Number 1, pin, number of pins. Mode, input, output, input or output. Digital write high or low value of digital pin. If the pins has been configured as output pin with pin mode function, then the value will be 5 volt for high and 0 volt for low. If the pin is configured as input, digital write enable or the internal or input pin will be disabled. Syntax. Digital write in bracket pin, value, bracket close, parameter. Pin dash number of pin, value dash either high or low. Of keypad with Arduino. In this source code, single key press code, constant integer LED pin 13, constant integer input pin 2, void setup. Pin mode LED pin output. Pin mode in bracket input pin, input, bracket close, void loop, bracket start, integer value, digital read in bracket input pin.
Start.
If value high, in bracket digital write, LED pin, high, on, bracket close, else, bracket start, digital write in bracket LED pin, low, bracket close. This is a code for only single key press. In a interfacing of keypad, rows ABCD are connected to Arduino 9876 pins, and column are connected to 1, 2, 3, 4 are connected 5, 4.
Now friends, we see serial communication between PC and Arduino. Now you can see what is serial communication. It is the microcontroller parallel device that transfer 8 bit of data simultaneously over the 8 data lines to parallel input or output lines. However, in many situations, parallel data is impractical. For example, parallel transfer over a longer distance is very expensive. Hence, serial communication is widely used in long distance communication. In serial data communication, 8-bit data is converted to serial bit using piece of register, that is parallel in serial output, and then it is transmitted over a single data line. Serial port are the type of computer interfacing for serial communication that compiles with the RS-232 standard. Each byte is broken up into serial of 8 bit, hence the term at serial port. Serial port are controlled by the serial chain called as universal synchronous receiver transmitter. Communication links. In communication links, first communication link is simplex communication link. In most simplest transformation, the line is dedicated for transmission. The transmitter set as receiver and receives the data. And second communication link is half duplex communication. In half duplex communication, the communication can be used either for transmission or receive. Third communication link is full duplex communication links. If the data is transmitted in both ways or in same time is called as full duplex communication links. For example, transmission and reception. This communication requires two wires, one for transmission and one for receiver. Fourth communication is synchronous data communication. In this, transmitter and receiver are synchronized. It uses a common clock to synchronize the receiver. The format is used for high-speed communication. And fifth is asynchronous. Different clock sources are used for the transmitter and receiver. In this mode, data is transmitted with start bits and end with stop bits.
Start.
The serial data format. In serial data format, there are one start bit and one stop bit. In between start bit and stop bit, there is data bit, and one parity bit is added before the stop bit. For example, 7E2, 7 data bit, 1 parity bit, and 2 stop bit. Now I explain the code of serial communication with PC and Arduino. Void setup serial.begin in bracket 960 serial print ln in bracket start communication serial print ln please send data. Then second while loop if in bracket serial dot available integer in byte is equal to serial dot read serial dot write in byte. In interfacing between serial communication from Arduino and serial communication board, there are Arduino in 30 digital pins and 6 analog pins. In between, one pin is connected to ground. Now in serial communication board, there are four pins. One is RxD, second is TxD, third is RTS, and fourth is CTS. Now 0 pin is connected in digital Arduino board is TXD, and pin number 1 is connected to RxD. Now we see the diagram of interfacing between Arduino board